The Raiders 2023 schedule is finally out. We can all make our travel plans. We can plan the rest of our year, and you can start to look at the schedule and kind of see maybe where the Raiders may finish up in 2023. Let's take a look at week 1, starting the season off in Donkeyville. The Broncos have not beat the Raiders since 2019, and it ain't gonna be any different in week 1 for the Donkeys this year. Russ will not ride again this year, and that is an L for the Donkeys. The Raiders continue on the road to start out the season. Week 2, they go to Buffalo. I have this one pegged as a loss. There's just going to be some growing teams at the beginning of the season for this Raider team, and the Bills are a strong playoff team, and I think they're just going to be too much early in the season for them. First primetime game is week 3, Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. I just don't believe in the Steelers and their young quarterback, and I think this is a win for the Raiders as they're trying to get themselves figured out at the beginning of the year. So that's win number 2 for you. The next game on the road at the Sparklers. First game against the Chargers for the season. I have them picked to split with the Chargers as well as the Chiefs this year, and I'm picking this one as a loss. Raiders will be 2-2 out of the gate with the first 4 games. Next game, another primetime game, Sunday Night Football. You're hosting the Green Bay Packers, and I think this is a win. I don't believe in the Packers this year. They've been fleeced with talent with Aaron Rodgers leaving and taking some guys with him. I just don't believe in their next regime that's coming in of talent. So I think that's a W as well. Then you've got week 6 against the Patriots. I think that is a win also. Then you go on the road to the Bears. I have this one picked as a loss. You're going to back that up with a Sunday Night Football game, staying in the same division at the Lions. I have this as a win. I think they're going to do very well in primetime games this year. Against the Giants, these back-to-back New York games, you're hosting them both, and Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, I'm a little worried about. They've got some talent. I think you're going to lose that one. I think you're going to lose the Giants game as well. I have those as back-to-back losses to the New York teams at home. Hey, you're not going to win them all, Raider Nation. You ain't going to win them all. At Miami, I think this is a big win. It's going to be a good weather game. You're not going to have to worry about weather late in the year. I think this is definitely a W. I don't believe in Tua's health, and I just don't believe that they've got the quarterback they need in Miami for the long term. And I think by this point of the season, he might not even be around. That's a win for your Raiders. And then I think they win the first game against the Chiefs at home right before the bye week. That has them sitting 7-5 going into the bye with 5 games left. So let's see how they finish the stretch, shall we? You come out of the bye week and you have the Vikings. I would like to think they're going to come out of the bye week strong, but the Raiders historically haven't over the past several years, and I think this is a loss. But I do believe they back it up with another primetime win the following week against the Sparklers to go 1-1 against the Sparklers for the year, winning the second of their matchups with Los Angeles. The Christmas game. I don't feel good about the Christmas game in Kansas City. The Raiders typically don't do the best in cold weather games. It could be adverse weather. This is the defending Super Bowl champ here, heading down the stretch for another playoff. I think you win the first game against the Chiefs, but I don't think they're going to sweep the Chiefs. I think that one's a loss. But I think the Raiders close strong with 2 wins against the Colts on the road and then back home in Allegiant Stadium, just how they started with a donkey beatdown. They're going to finish with a donkey beatdown. That has your Las Vegas Raiders at 10-7 and sitting at a number 6 or a number 7 seed and in the postseason. That's my 2023 schedule reaction. 10-7. What do you think? Throw it up in the comments, Raider Nation.